guys, Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a highly requested video of my favorite Christmas romances. And now, I've been reading a ton of Christmas romances lately, like the past 2 weeks in November. I've listened to a ton of audiobooks, and I did a Christmas reading vlog, which I don't know if I'm going to post that before or after this goes out. I've just been in the Christmas mood, and I know a lot of people are not yet, which is fine, but if it's December and you feel like picking some Christmas romances up, I have everything you need in this video. And I do want to show you, I have my new Hello Lovely sweatshirt which says, "Baby, it's too cold outside," and then it says, "I'm going to stay inside and read a book," and I love it so much. I love the light blue. I just got it. I ordered it like last week and it came in the mail yesterday, so I am super excited to have it. I have been wearing it in like every video I filmed today. This is my third video because I'm bulk filming because I'm trying to post a video a day in December. We'll see how that works out, but if you want anything from Hello Lovely, my code is down below. It's always Peace15. You can save 15%. I just love Hello Lovely. I wear them like every day, so I wanted to show you my new holiday winter sweatshirt. But I will go ahead and get to the Christmas romances that I would recommend you pick up this year. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is one that I'm actually currently reading, but I'm so in love with it that I just want to tell you about it so you can pick it up if you want to or not. I don't know what my final rating is, but it's Bookshop Christmas, and I just picked it up because it's on Kindle Unlimited, but the heroine owns a bookshop. She's actually a widow, and so her husband died 6 months ago, and she moved back home to the bookshop that her parents own, and she lives with her mom above the bookshop because her dad left when she was 18, 19 to go live his life as a writer, and so he's not in the picture anymore. This does take place in York in England, and so she owns this bookshop and she loves romance. She has this romance reading group that she has every week, and they actually talk about real historical romances, like they talk about Devil in Winter by Lisa Kleypas. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this already. So the hero is actually this writer, and he writes like literary fiction, and he's super popular. He's up for awards. He wants to do a book signing at her bookshop, and she really needs it to go well because they need money to support the bookshop. And they meet though, and she doesn't know it's him, and they do not start off on the right foot. He's super grumpy and mean, and she compares him to Sebastian in Devil in Winter, and I was like, I'm obsessed. And so now they're spending time together because he wants a say in his book signing and how it goes in the event, and so they spend more time together. And then she hands him Devil in Winter to read. I have not gotten to if he's read it or not yet, but if our characters are reading one of my favorite historical romance authors, like, I'm already swooning. So this takes place at a bookshop at Christmas time. If you want to check it out, go for it. I'm loving it so far. Okay, so the next one I want to recommend is one that my friend Desiree told me to read, and my library has a bunch by this author, and it had this one, so I listened to this on audio, and that is Tic Tac Mistletoe, and this one is an MM romance. It is so cute because our one hero is flying to the US to move there from Australia because his sister already lives there. He's trying to make his way to her house for Christmas, and he gets into an accident. There's a huge snowstorm. His plane gets diverted. He rents a car, crashes, beeps his horn really loud, and the other hero hears it at his house in like the middle of nowhere with his dog, saves him, tells him to spend the night. He's not going to go anywhere. Nowhere has place for him. His car can't get fixed right away because it's a rental car and has to go through the rental car company. So they're stuck together at his house for a couple days. So it's forced proximity. They watch some Christmas movies together. They bake some Christmas cookies, and then he brings him to his sister's house for Christmas, and it's adorable. I thought this was such a cute Christmas romance. It definitely went by very quickly. I would recommend picking this up if you want a really cute holiday romance. Then I have the holiday swap, and in this one I was nervous because I know my friend Lisa didn't like this, but I gave it 5 stars. It was so cute. So it reminds me a lot of the Vanessa Hudgens movie, The Princess Switch, because the two main characters are twins, and the one is a baking show host, and so she really doesn't get along with her coworker, her co-host, and they both are like judges on the show and like help people who are baking, and she gets a concussion, and so she loses her sense of smell, and she has to have that in the kitchen. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I need this promotion because her and her coworker are up for promotion and only one of them's gonna get it, and so she asks her twin sister to swap places for her for the holiday season so that she can still do her job even though she doesn't have a sense of smell. And so she ends up going back to their hometown to the little family bakery that they own, and they swap places, and so they end up both falling in love where they are. The one falls in love with a firefighter in their hometown, and the other falls in love with the physician's assistant that helped treat her sister's concussion. And I will say they do keep it a secret of who they are really long time to their love interest, and that's my only critique of this book. I wish they had told them a little earlier, but so much Christmas goodness, so much baking in here, and they fall in love in the process. They make each other's lives a little bit messy, which I appreciated because they're not perfect, and it was just so cute. It was so fun. If you want a good baking romance with twin swapping, pick this up. Then on Kindle Unlimited, I did pick up Christmas in the Scottish Highlands, and this one reads as literally like a Hallmark movie. Our heroine's an elementary school teacher, which, you know, they always are. She's riding her bike home in Scotland in the Highlands and crashes into an old lady, and the old lady hurts her ankle, and she is like, our heroine's like, oh my gosh, I'm a monster. And this lady owns this like big estate castle in town, but she doesn't go out a lot. She has a pet donkey, and so our heroine is like, I will stay with you to help you because she can't get around on her own now because she's hurt. She's an old lady. And so the heroine actually lets this family in need stay at her house of one of her students for the holiday season, and she stays with this woman, and the woman has just been reunited with her grandson because her grandson and her daughter don't get along, and she's finally reconnected with her grandson, who's this grumpy businessman. I think he's a lawyer, and he's like, this, you can't let a stranger live with you. She's gonna steal from you. Like, what are you doing? So our heroine's mad that he like doesn't trust her, and he shows up, and they immediately butt heads and like clash about everything that they think that this old woman should be doing. And the old woman wrote this really sweet list that she wanted for Christmas, including a family Christmas. And so our heroine decides that she's gonna make this list happen for the old lady. And it is so wholesome and cute, and I loved how she was just this wealthy woman living alone, and how they bring this Christmas spirit to her and reconcile the family, and of course those two fall in love too. It was adorable. Read this if you want a Hallmark-like romance. Then I have Dashing Through the Snow, which I read for my read this holiday romance versus the Hallmark movie, and I chose which one was better. And in this one, it's by Debbie McComber, and it's adorable because there's a puppy in here, and I love puppies. So our heroine needs to make it to Seattle to visit her mom for Christmas, and the flight, she's not allowed on the flight. She doesn't know why, so she rents a car, but it's the last car, and the hero also needs to get to Seattle for a job interview, and there's only one car, so they decide to share the car together, bicker and banter the whole way there, get into some antics, and the FBI are after her because they think she's a terrorist. So because like her name was flagged, and that's why she couldn't fly. And it is so cute. She adopts a puppy along the way. They fall in love. It was just a quick, short, adorable Christmas romance. I like the movie better. So go watch the Hallmark movie after you read this, but if you want just like a short and sweet puppy Christmas romance, pick this up. The next one's actually over Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's Written in the Stars. This is a sapphic romance, and it is fake dating. So the one heroine is best friends with the other heroine's brother, and he sets them up on a date, and it goes so badly. Like, they spill on each other, and they just like don't have a good time. So like, yeah, no, this is not going anywhere. But the one heroine who is with the brother, like that's her brother, she's tired of him trying to set her up with people, and so she decides to say, the date went great, and they end up fake dating to get her brother off her back. And so they go to Thanksgiving and Christmas in order to fake date and keep up this facade. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed this one. I have not read yet book 2, which is the brother's story, but if you want a fun fake dating sapphic romance over Thanksgiving and Christmas, read this book. Then I have a very short Santa romance, and that is The Naughty List. This was so fun. Some people said there was too much like consent in here because he kept on asking her if it was okay. I was fine with it. So she is recently divorced, and I think she doesn't have the kids this Christmas, so she's really sad. Santa comes and visits. They have a good time together. It was so fun. Very short, but if you want a Santa romance, you can pick this one up. Then I have Wrapped, which is another novella, and this one is actually in the middle of a series, but I'm pretty sure it can be read as a standalone because I read it as a standalone. I haven't even read the rest of the series, but our heroine is on a dating app and matches with this guy, and they actually know each other from work, and it's their romance, and I believe he's in the fitness industry. I read this last year for a reading vlog I did of Christmas romances, so it's a little fuzzy, but I remember her like going on, like being with her friends, going on the dating app, and they're like helping her pick a guy to match with, and she matches with him, and it's so cute. He goes on dates with her, sets up these cute Christmas dates, and I really enjoyed this one. Then I have The 12 Dates of Christmas. I loved this one. This is one I listened to on audio. It also has like mixed reviews, but our heroine signs up with this dating company to go on the 12 Dates of Christmas. So it's all these people sign up, and they all like go on dates with different people. They're all Christmas themed dates. So we have build a gingerbread house together in a competition, go ice skating, go make dinner together, an escape room, and so she's set up with all these guys, and it's really fun. And it does lean more towards women's fiction because she's like kind of with guys that she really shouldn't be trusting, and the romance is kind of obvious from the beginning who she's gonna be with, and that wasn't super fleshed out. Like, we didn't have enough time of them specifically together until the end, so she does deal with a lot more in this book, but it was so cute. I really loved it. I just like a good dating holiday romance of someone trying to find their true love, and I loved it. I loved everything about it. Definitely check it out. It was fun watching her date all these different guys, and not like most of them, but if you want a fun dating romance, I don't even know what to call that, like someone trying to find the one and going on all these different dates, you should check out this book. The last one I have is A Trouble with Christmas, and this one I read I think last year, and it's also a Hallmark movie, which was really cute. So our heroine is supposed to go to this town, and she does not want to build this place. I don't remember what it was, this deal that was gonna go through with this town. I don't remember, but she doesn't want it to happen, but she's sent there for like one last look around to see if she's gonna let this deal go through that all the townspeople want. And so they call her the Grinch. She even like knocks over their sign coming into the town, which is like known for Christmas, and the hero is the sheriff that's there, and so she gets stuck in town because she crashes her car and has to stay there, and slowly like falls in love with the town and the people and the sheriff who lives there, and it is such a cute romance. I really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed the Hallmark movie as well, so check out the movie if you do read this book. And those are my Christmas romance recommendations. Let me know down below if you have any more or if you've checked these out. I would love to hear. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.